and salutations, YouTubers! I hit 250 subscribers! Well, you guys karate chopped the subscribe button and made me hit 250 subscribers, so thank you! So I decided to make this Q&A video with a few surprises, so stay tuned. Tubed? I asked you guys in my last video and on my Instagram story for questions, so I'm going to do the Q&A while I reveal the first surprise. In this box, I have paper, but not just any paper. I have 250 paper cranes. If you guys haven't heard of him, James Rallison, the Odd Ones Out, does this thing where he has one sprinkle for each subscriber. His one sprinkle equals one subscriber thing is a lot more sustainable and it's easier than what I did. But I thought that this would be cool because there's a story where if you make 1,000 paper cranes, you get a wish. And I would like a wish. So when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will get my wish. So while I read the questions, while I answer the questions, I will be attempting to organize these, or maybe I'll just play with them. I don't know. So let's get started. What do you use to animate and draw? So I started with my DSi. That's what my Particle Man video was made with. And then I got a smartphone. I used this app called Animator to make my Winter Winds video, but the dimensions were really weird and some of my finished or nearly finished videos files got corrupted. So I got a different app that was $5 called Rough Animator, and that's what I made my intro video, Castle on a Hill video, and I got stabbed videos on. They're so beautiful. There used to be a glitch on the Rough Animator app where if you hit the undo button too many times, it would delete everything that you did in the last 5 minutes. But besides that, it's a great app. This is what they look like. There he is. And I made this one big one. That's cool. I really love Rough Animator, and I still use it to animate when I need to animate on the go. If you still need a free animation app, though, I recommend Flip-a-Clip. It's great. But if you have a laptop, you should definitely get OpenTunes. It's the best free software I've ever used. It was developed by the people that made Studio Ghibli, and it's just great. My computer is really crappy, though, so it couldn't stand to do long videos in it. They had to be 10 to 20 second clips. So that's how I made Ocean Man, The Life Cycle of a Tree, and Apple of My Eye. Apple of My Eye had, I think it was 12 videos. That's why some parts of it look really choppy. It was 12 videos, and then I had to combine them all together. What I use now, though, is Toon Boom Harmony Essentials, the cheapest Toon Boom program, which is $180, which I got for Christmas. It's my favorite program, and it uses vector-based light instead of bitmap, so you can zoom in incredibly far and it never gets pixelated. It's beautiful. It's the industry standard now, like Flash. Some shows that use Toon Boom are 16 Adventure Time, Rick and Morty, South Park, The Awesomes, Bob's Burgers, Arthur, Hilda, We Bare Bears, The Simpsons, and SpongeBob, just to name a few. So the only limits are really your imagination. I made most of my Christmas Chronicles videos in this program. This question turned into me just gushing about Toon Boom, but you guys should really check out the free trial. It's great. I'm literally almost out of storage for my video thing on my phone. I'm going to record the rest of the questions with just the audio, and then I will make a drawing or something over it and record it when I find my tripod. So I promise there's 250 of these, even if it's a bit messy. But, so yeah, 250 paper cranes. Yeah. So future Alaina has to edit the paper crane thing and that one question. And hopefully future Alaina is doing a drawing right now, a speed drawing. I don't know. So on to the next question. What kind of phone do you have? I did have a Samsung Galaxy J3V, but it broke after 2 years, so now I have a Galaxy J7V. When will you do a face reveal? I don't know. Maybe 100,000? I post my face on my Instagram story fairly frequently, if you're really that curious. My Instagram is linked in the description. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, living, dead, historical, or fictional, with whom would you dine, where would you want to go, and what would you order? This is like the best question ever, and I found it very hard to narrow it down to 3 people. But I got it down to Kurt Vonnegut, John Green, and Hank Green. I would go to Outback, and I would order a salad so that I look cool in front of them. How old are you? If you're in college, which college are you in? I'm 16, so I'm not in college yet. When did you start drawing? I've pretty much been drawing, like, forever, my entire life. I've heard people say sometimes that that's a bad answer, and they want to know when I started drawing professionally, but I'm not a professional, so my answer is forever. I used to make really bad crayon drawings in kindergarten. Then in 3rd grade, I drew this one zombie character with one eye and a scar over the other eye. Then I did really bad anime in 5th grade, but throughout my entire childhood, I always drew these really bland characters. And then one day in 7th grade, I just started drawing Gravity Falls characters randomly, with reference. And I did that for a year, and then when I finally got my first smartphone, I made my character, who is basically just a Gravity Falls ripoff. I wish I'd started drawing with Steven Universe characters, though, because all of my characters look really similar. Like, they're all the same shape and size, unlike all of the unique Steven Universe characters. Why do you draw? Fame and fortune, isn't that why everyone draws? Do you like chubby things? I don't really like animals. Don't hate me, please. But yeah, chubby little things, especially soft, fuzzy, or squishy ones, are awesome. What made you want to be a YouTuber? Just like I said a second ago, I want to be famous. Isn't that why everyone does it? It's definitely not because I want to improve my art and be more motivated to practice my animating skills. Who are the top 5 animators you look up to? I really don't know. This is scripted, so that you know. I'm just like, I answered these questions earlier with a lot more consideration and time behind them. But I wrote down the Odd Ones Out, Jaden Animations, Rebecca Sugar, Let Me Explain Studios, and The Amazing. What's your favorite time of the year? Autumn. Will you make a Miraculous video? This is referring to the show Miraculous Ladybug, for you guys that don't know. The answer is probably not. I might do fandom videos in the future, but I also might not. People that aren't in the fandoms would be excluded, so that wouldn't really be fun. Do you do voice parts for other smaller YouTubers? I do! No one's really asked me except some of my friends, but hit me up, man. What inspires you to draw every day? I kind of just have to. I don't know. I just, like, when I'm bored in class, I just doodle by default, you know? And I've been doing a drawing every day thing this year, actually. I've kind of not done a couple days, but I'll have a video for that up New Year's Eve if I remember to do that, so look out for that in the future. What's your favorite movie? Maybe Fight Club or Sweeney Todd. What's your favorite TV show and why? Probably Steven Universe, because it's the most amazing show ever. Wait, I want to change my answer. I think BoJack Horseman, honestly. It relates to my life so much in every way, and and I know it seems like it's about a jerky guy who's just, like, total worst person ever, but just get a couple episodes in, and you'll really see how, like, it talks about the stuff that people never talk about with depression and just, like, the voices in your head telling you that you're terrible all the time. It's a really great show. It's probably, like, PG-13, though, so if you don't want to hear cussing or some sort of not child-appropriate behavior, don't watch it, but also you guys should watch it. How long does a video take to make? I don't really know. I'm trying to make them take less time so that I can upload more frequently, but a very long amount of time. I spend hours and hours and days on this stuff. It's been taking me months to make videos, but I'm trying to get it down to a week so that I can upload more frequently. What's your favorite book or book series? I could never decide. I love books way too much. I'm super into anything by Kurt Vonnegut, Chuck Palahniuk, J.K. Rowling, or John Green. What do you think about acrylic painting? I'm really bad at it, but I really like it too, so I'm just trying to get better at it. But I love acrylic painting. What other artists inspire you? My friends! I think basically all of my friends are artists, and when I see their work, I just want to aspire to be better than them, even though I probably won't ever be. And art is subjective, so that'll never really happen. But I just love all of my friends' art. Even if it seems like a bad stick figure, I just love somebody putting their time and effort and themselves into something. Do you have an ultimate favorite character? I have so many. Dipper Pines, Marco Diaz, Steven Universe, Adrian Agreste, BoJack Horseman, Bee from Bee and Puppy Cat. I can't just choose one. If I had to, it would probably be Danny from Bravest Warriors, though. If you could animate your own TV show, what would it be about? I have an idea, but I might make it one day, so I'm not going to tell you guys about it now. Is there a particular channel that you watched and said, I want to do that too? I would say Jaden Animations. I think I really got into her, and then I saw James's videos, and then I just did it. I don't really know. Favorite animator on YouTube? Probably Jaden, I would have to say, but I just love all of them so much. Don't make me choose. Top 3 Disney movies. Probably Moana, live action Beauty and the Beast, and Frozen. I love all of the new movies they've been making recently. I just love Disney. Should I make a Disney singing video at some point? I don't know. Maybe I will. I'll make a poll here if I remember to. Did someone else's character design inspire your avatar? Yes, my style is literally Gravity Falls with longer legs. Those were all of the questions I got. So now it's time for my final surprise. After these paper cranes, you get a second surprise. What's that? Did someone say weekly videos? Bwah, 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 air horn sounds. So here is my premise for my weekly videos. They are animated, but it's 1 frame per second, so it's hardly animated. It's called Alina's Amazing Advice Podcast. So I drive 4 minutes to school every day and 4 minutes back, and I wanted to do something productive during that time. So I decided to make this amazing advice podcast thing. It's totally anonymous, and it's okay if they're not PG, but I would prefer that they were. Thank you. The advice shouldn't be taken 100% seriously, as it's a humor podcast, so if you want some bad/funny/maybe accurate advice, comment or email me at alainasaap@gmail.com. With this weekly podcast, I will be uploading every single Friday from now until the end of time, unless I give up on it, which I probably will. But that's okay, because I will be honing my working at stuff skills. I don't know. I will be uploading that this Friday, 2 days from now, so be prepared. And third surprise, this is the 2-year anniversary since my very first video on YouTube that I ever uploaded, Particle Man. So I would really I would love to thank you guys so much for staying with me for these 2 years, and for the new people, thank you for subscribing, and there's lots of greatness to come. And otherwise, like and comment. Get ready for weekly videos! Thanks for watching.